Hello and welcome everyone to another fantastic Sunday here on the Exploding Dice channel. I had to actually think for a second what day it was because, man, it's been so long since I rolled any dice. Welcome back to Mouse Guard: The Dark Spring, our little adventure where we play little mice and we get into little adventures as mice. That it looks like we only have 2 people here, but we don't. We have a bunch of people here. One of them you can't see, so he I don't know what is he called now? He says I'm not here. See? He's not here. Move his thing out of the way.
His name is "This is me now, Mom."
He's lying. Oh, I'm just gonna move the image
It's
away.
not a phase. This is me now.
There
right?
we go. He's so Drunkly can only communicate through Discord not Discord, through Zoom names. So yeah, I'm gonna preempt you guys by saying everything he says there you should disregard. But why don't we start everything else by saying hello to our cast who I have been sorely missing you guys. How are you guys doing? How has your holidays, your time off, your family adventures been?
Good.
Oh, magnificent. Because I avoided them.
That is also a method of celebrating. Yeah.
Instead, I adopted 80 horses.
Hey! Congrats on the new job, by the way, for that's
Yes. If you guys did not know, 4 is our resident horse expert now, so I hope that you guys will send him tweets and messages for all your horse-related problems, conundra, as it were. And he will answer them.
I will. Even the ones about their intestinal tract.
They have one.
A big one.
Drugly, what about you, man? I know you're typing away, but he's muted. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute him.
I think this is what he's been doing for the pre-show. This is all he can do.
I can't unmute him. What is this? Did he disconnect his microphone? Oh, geez. Someone help me. So, well, with that, in that case, I'm just gonna go hand it over to 4 to...
I'm in. I've locked in. I'm in the system officially. I have assumed control of the whole
direct
stream.
control.
Do
Hi,
not adjust your XSplit or OBS.
My name is 4. I am the GM of tonight's game now. Hi guys, I'm Drunkly. I'm broadcast. I'm in Arizona. I'm hiding away. I don't have a computer that I can really do things on. So bear with us. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Let's have some fun. Let's kill everyone tonight. Let's kill everyone. Everyone.
It's like that
Good
one...
guys, bad guys, great guys. Let's kill them all.
Why not?
4, he just went into another room to say that. So 4, why don't we hand it over to you? Tell us a little bit about the game, what's going on, and then I guess we will have everyone or why don't we do the other way? Let's have everyone introduce our characters, who we are playing, and then 4 will tell us a little bit about what is going on today. And let's start below me with Mr. Drunkly. Tell us a little bit about who you are and who you are playing today.
I am having some trouble typing. I am like the mouse is frozen and it just says "drunk-it" on the screen.
Drunklet.
Drunklet.
Okay,
That's what he was called as a baby. He's like, oh, a little drunklet.
I was a little drunklet. Hey everybody, we're introducing our characters, right?
Yes.
Okay, hi. I'm playing a character. Wait, hold on. I
You still play this character, I hope.
Yes, but I opened up. Apparently, what the hell? I opened up. My character sheet is Junie's character sheet for some reason right now. So I guess I'm playing Junie. Hi, my name is Quinn Hat. It's a character I play, a small mouse straight out of Spruce Tuck. He likes signaling with his hands, science, and helping his friends.
Awesome. Next to him, of course, is Bronze. How's it going? Who are you playing?
I play Brian Thimblebucket. She is the muscle of the group, I would say. She's also the leader of the group, I would say. And also, she's the looks of the group, I would say.
She is the group, some would say.
I mean, I wasn't going to go that far, but some people would say that. Yeah. Would she say that? No, because she's the most humble person she knows. But yeah, some people would probably say that about her. Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree. And my name is Askren, and I am going to be playing Tynan Trail Chaser. He is also coming straight at us, Bruce Tuck. He is a kind of a lore mouse, a scholar. He writes down legends and stories and stuff. He's sort of like the straight man of the group in the sense that like he's he's like I've been saying this recently. He's like the least personality wise. Like he's the guy who's there to balance out the normalcy of the group and just not stand out a lot.
He's the straight part of Out of Spruce Tuck.
Right, he's the abbot to the party's Costello.
There you go.
And that is it. That's and of course, Leslie is not here. She just gave us a little bit of a host. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie, who usually sits on this side of me, her character's Juniper Obseed, who is the most adorable mouse that everyone's ever met. But she is not here, and we miss her dearly. So let's get that Leslie android up and running by next week if we can. 4, back to you.
All right, then. So, if you don't know what's happening right now, then settle down, because you're entering a world of mice. That's right. Instead of playing fantastically magical elves and hardy dwarves, our players are jumping into the lives of itty-bitty mice. Itty-bitty. So itty-bitty that they are, as you expect, chicken nuggets to everything that lives in this wild world of Michigan. No, no, they don't know that yet.
Wait, hold on.
This is what
We're
mice
learning
have to.
so much.
This is what mice have to endure. They have to endure the threat of predators just swooping down and saying, "You're dinner now," as well as, "I'm gonna rain today. My rain is going to wash out your entire village. Sorry about that." Also, there's starvation. There's, mice that aren't nice and like to take things from other mice, all that stuff.
Wait, what?
But
Do those mice exist?
Drunkly, you should come into the room where
Yeah.
the computer is.
Just come up on the mic a little bit.
Yeah. No, he's muted.
What?
But thankfully, there is something to put a stop to all these tragedies, and that is the Mouse Guard. The Mouse Guard is this fantastic order of warriors, scholars, and apparently hedgehog people who intend to make the territories just about the most wonderful place in this fantastic game we're playing, which is called Mouse Guard, the role-playing game. Thank you very much. Do you want me to do a recap as well? Because it's been a fairly long time.
It has been what was the I'm just trying to remember. The last episode was the one with the crow, right?
Yes. And you guys actually got to the spring beyond the scent border.
Yeah, let me take a swing at this. So we had just finished up we had sort of made a deal to have the weasels that we had liberated from outside the scent border healed up and then kind of detained. I don't remember exactly what was going to happen to them. One of them was being healed and detained in Pebblebrook? Is that what was it? I'm trying.
You've got it, Pebblebrook.
Okay. Yeah,
That has been sort of like the stage of everything on the mouse side of the scent border.
So we learned from our liberated weasels that wolves there were plans for wolves to come over the scent border, potentially, or there had been provisions made so they could. Provisions we think were laid down by the mouse Rampaul, the evil father of Huey, who we had saved. Am I wrong?
Weasel. Definitely a weasel.
Did I say he was a wolf?
No.
Oh, I said he was a mouse.
You said he was a mouse.
Oh, my bad.
A mouse
No.
cannot give fatherhood to a weasel.
You don't.
Hey, we're in a new era, okay? Things can.
Biology is not so progressive.
So he was not a mouse. He was a weasel. He was an evil weasel that we're not even sure is alive. But I mean, we were supposed to be looking for him, and we found his son instead. And his son said that wolves were coming. Pebblebrook is fortifying against the wolves, and since there's not much that we could do there to help them fortify, we took our orders from Lockhaven to do our original job, which was go find this spring beyond the scent border, commune and make friends with animals there, so we could potentially learn more about if Rampaul is around, where he might be, and what he might be doing at this moment. And so we went to that spring using the maps that old crazy man, that I forget his name. I'm gonna Bailey, that's the one. I knew it started with a B. Old Bailey had maps that we had found that led us to the spring, And when we found there, when we went there, it was completely deserted because apparently the wolves had felled a great moose, a sort of like god for mice near the spring itself, and I guess it maybe have poisoned the water or something like that. I don't know. We didn't really check. What we did check was that there was an awesome crow named Manners there, who became our best friend and is gonna help us win everything. And also, I think we made friends with bats. I think Brienne intimidated some bats into helping us.
They're allies
Yeah,
for now.
yeah. She scared him into it. Scared him straight.
They got spooked.
And the bats and the crow were going to help us find. I can't remember the name of the possum, but there was a possum who knows a bunch of stuff.
Tons.
Yeah.
Apparently. She has all the gossip.
Yes. Never trust a crow. No, we trust this crow implicitly.
How could you not? He has such good manners.
In the book Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, there's a crow named Jeremy,
Yeah.
who is an ally to mice.
It's
So
true.
don't be racist
Right. Yeah.
to crows.
Not
Oh.
crows. Crows are good people.
Follow
okay?
Mrs. Frisbee. Frisbee's
I mean,
example. Best
It's
mother.
Newberry metal. So I mean,
That means it's fact.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's true right there. Newberry thinks so.
She knew you people in the chat would
Yep.
come down on the crows.
Yep. So I brought evidence.
Well, that is my recap. It's what I remember. It's been a while.
It's been a long while, my goodness. But here's where we'll begin.
No, drunkly we can't.
Drunkly, we actually cannot hear you. You might have to go back to changing the title of your name to communicate. But
Sorry, I'm just
Ooh.
watching OBS and this is funny.
it is entertaining. But to be even more entertaining, let's go ahead and just while Drunkly does this action that he is caught in, let's go ahead and set the stage.
Mhm.
So you all are following this crow as it sort of hops from leaf pile to leaf pile, guiding you deeper to the west. And these woods are harrowing. They're very ominous because for some of you, this is where the Winter War was really fought in earnest. For others, this is simply beyond the scent border. Mice should not go beyond the scent border. That's where the real predators live. But for your mission right now, you are intent on braving through these wilds and pursuing this possum, a Miss P, a Miss Poe by the name. So I guess what we'll do now is go ahead and just give me a Pathfinder check. It's not going to be too hard. It's just so you guys don't get lost or stumble upon anything harrowing.
And this is for both of us.
Oh, this is for your entire party.
Yeah,
so
someone so who it's up to whoever wants to make the check. Let me pop out my sheet here so
I don't have any.
I have 3 Pathfinder, but would someone mind rolling for me? Because roll 20 is kind of not opening on my.
that's fine. I have I also have 4 Pathfinder, so
nice. Manners
good.
will help you.
sweet. Okay, so I'm assuming that that if Manners and Quinn, let me check Junie's sheet to see.
Junie has Pathfinder, so she can help as well.
Okay.
Drunkly, Quinn
use
does
my
have
Pathfinder?
Scout. Do you want to
Or
help
Scout.
with Scout?
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, can I grab some nature for that recap?
Absolutely.
Oh,
You've
nice.
been farming that.
Sweet. Before I do, before we jump into all the rolling and stuff, I just want to a quick reminder, as always, guys. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that retweet link. Dice Thulu has it for you in chat. Of course, if you want to help out the crew, give some fate or fate or persona points. Let me just put that in chat. You can do so right there. You can give it fate, persona points, extra rolls, recoveries, all that good stuff via the Streamlabs link. And then if you are a subscriber, you also have a couple of bonuses that you can dish out per month if you'd like to use them. So that's my announcement there. Okay. Now, here's the funny thing about Pathfinder. I need failures.
So there's one way you could do that. You could refuse help.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. That's
You
a
could
good
also
idea.
use a trait against yourself. It would just be obstacle 3, is what I was thinking.
Wait, when you say you could, yeah, well, no. I mean, I don't want us to get lost. I really need the failures to level up the skill. How many failures do you need to level up at 4? You need 3 failures?
Yeah, you need 3 failures in total. You should do this.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, I will introduce a twist.
Okay.
It's not going to be a bad twist, like you guys are gonna die twist, but
Oh,
it's
good.
going to be
Thank
it's
you.
going to be a complication with this opossum. Okay.
Okay. So, and I still have to make the roll, or I can't choose to take the failure, right?
No, you still have to do
Okay.
the roll. You just have to pray you don't get 3 successes.
And what is, if I use a trait against myself, what is that,
That removes 1 dice from your total pool, and you get a check for the player's turn if we're ever able to get to that.
all right.
So
So
yeah.
now, okay, so once again, we're following, Manners is following us basically into the woods looking for Mrs.
Yeah.
P.
He's guiding you towards like the area that that she apparently lives in and sort of wanders around. But it's up to you to sort of find the trail that she has left.
Okay. Can I say that because my trait is Wolf's Snout? I was gonna do something with the corpse, but we know that this area, that wolves have been in this area before, right?
Yes.
So
That's true.
I think Tynan, if he can smell the musk of wolves that have been either bleeding or fighting or killing or stalking here, he would probably, like, maybe not even intentionally, but he would probably like steer away from those areas as if like that's just not a viable path at all. And that that would probably make it a lot harder to actually pathfind through the woods.
I think that's interesting. I think there's also another factor at play. There is a noticeable stench of.
Is it the corpse?
It's not only the moose corpse. The moose corpse is sort of like the big tantamount. Yo, wolves were here and they're ready to rock.
Mm-hmm.
There are going to be other things mixed in, different like animals that have clearly been killed by the wolves, and also a different stench. You also smell this other dead stench, but it keeps moving, I would say. So you're not sure whether you're being led to an actual like corpse or if this is perhaps the opossum.
I swear, if there is a zombie, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, okay, then do you think that, like, so the other stench that keeps moving, does that smell like dead flesh, or does it smell like unwashed fur?
Smells like rotten almost.
Okay. Okay.
That sounds pretty zombie-like.
Yeah.
That's definitely getting zombie vibes from that.
I'm mostly trying to think whether Tynan would use it as a beacon to navigate towards or to steer clear from. But I guess the check would really decide.
Like the check
Well,
is
I mean-
the check is really like it's
Okay.
going to, that is the complication, is that the smell keeps moving.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
you will find
Just-
the opossum.
Caught up with The Walking Dead. I think we should avoid the stinky smell.
Okay. Well, I feel like you should know, Bronze, because you were away for this. I am using a trait negatively against myself. I'm essentially trying to nuke this check.
Okay.
Because
okay.
if he gets enough failures, then he will level up.
So I have 4 in Pathfinder. If the smell is kind of if he would basically kind of if we're saying he's sort of eschewing the help, what would the smell would take off 1 die for the trait? So that would bring it down to
Yes,
3?
because of your wolf snout.
Okay, fair enough.
So your wolf snout is sort of like it's both working against you and for you, and that kind of disturbs you.
Okay. That's 1 success.
Hey, that's a failure. So go ahead and mark down that failure. What's your Pathfinder now?
So
You're
my
a
Pathfinder.
failure.
So I have all of my. So what do I do with the rest of the successes?
Did you fill up 3 failures?
I have 3 failures and I'm full on successes.
Then you mark all that away
Okay.
and mark it up to 5.
Sweet.
Pathfinder 5 is nothing to sneeze at. That's very good.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna enjoy my bonus there. But how? So you said you had a complication, a twist on how we get lost. So go for it.
Yes.
Weave this for me, man.
Traversing through this empty wood leaves you guys with nothing but the comments and remarks of Manners, this large crow that has taken a bit of fondness towards you, as he starts following you, Tynan, and he sort of pecks the ground, a little annoyed, and says, "She's usually here."
There's a lot of very heavy, very strange scents around here. Death, decay, and then wolves. There's wolves too.
Ow.
Yeah. You said she moves around. There's one that I can't find it. It moves here and there.
Yeah, Miss P moves a lot, and if you find her, she's dead.
Okay, that was wait, what? So I smell death,
Yeah,
but it's moving.
she's dead. She got better.
And he'll turn to the rest of the group. I don't understand.
Do you smell her babies?
Oh no, please tell me that's not what I think it is.
What? Maybe they smell different. Maybe they can't do that yet.
I do that?
Do you? And he starts hopping away from you, trying to break the conversation
Yeah.
suddenly. And I'll go ahead and say for Quinn, because you were doing the scout check, that's how you wanted to help. I'll go ahead and say that you're the first one who notices this. It is about nighttime, and you guys are sort of just like walking in the dark. And you see in one of the trees, there is a sudden flash of bright yellow eyes gazing down towards all of you. And for a moment, you think, well, maybe it's a raccoon or something like that. And then you see about 6 pairs of those same eyes light up somewhere on top of it.
Well, she did say babies.
Oh.
Manners said babies.
Yeah, she had a lot of babies.
Hey, everyone.
Yes.
There, take a look right where I'm gonna point. There is some stuff happening up there. That is not a good sound.
Hello, Miss
Hi.
Poe.
Hi.
You see movement on the trunk
Ooh.
limbs short, thick, crawling up onto a branch a few feet above you, glaring down. Leans over with a long snout, drool dripping from its white chin. These two big fangs jutting out from the tip right underneath its little pink nose that wiggles down. And it regards you for a moment. You see those 6 pairs of eyes suddenly crawl along her hide, clutching at her dirty gray fur as her tail slowly curls along the branch. And Manners starts hopping madly. Oh, found her! Miss P! Oh!
Titan's kind of looking up, probably feeling very small, because possums they're about the size of weasels or bigger.
Yeah, they're kind of like fat weasels, but not very fast. They're
I was gonna say
notoriously
plus
slow.
She's like got babies on her back. She's not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
fight us, you know.
No.
She's harmless. She's not gonna fight us. She's got babies on her back.
So he'll like put his hand on the like pommel of his sword and say, Mrs. P, we were sent to find you.
Who's down there?
Us.
Well, I'm Tynan, and these are my friends, and we came with Manners. You might know him?
State your business. You come with that vial. And Manners starts hopping behind Brienne.
No.
Oh, okay, no, we...
Wait, oh, are they not friends?
Oh, remember Manners tried to eat her babies. Manners tried to eat her babies.
Never mind.
Oh,
Never-
What's your business?
And
Wait,
we
didn't
made
I
it-
promise
you
Manners
You promised
some more
Manners an infant. You
Oh,
promised-
yeah.
Kinda did.
I kinda did.
She's
Listen-
got 6. I see
We
6.
forgot about that one in the recap, didn't we?
Yes!
Okay, listen.
I forgot
here's
that Brienne was a
the thing.
horrible person, yes.
Here's the thing. In the wild, you lose babies all the time.
What do you think she's not gonna... No, it's just...
It's the circle of
let
life.
one go.
Not gonna miss one. Okay, listen, I've dealt with a lot more possums than you have, and I can assure you, she's not gonna miss one of those off her back. She won't even know it's gone.
I mean, yeah, it's like maybe I can just have a tail.
Hey, can we
Okay,
have
we're
that?
not-
Hey, can we have this conversation later? Hi. We were here because we're looking for someone, and you know everyone. That's what we heard.
You hear suddenly a mixture of small voices, all of them sort of like moving closer towards this great possum's head, and you hear them just sort of being like, "Hey, do you see that? It's down there." And you see Miss P calls back down to you and says, "Mice on my side of the border."
Oh, that's not a great sound. That's kind of a gross sound, honestly.
No, this thing is.
Yeah, possums are
She,
pretty nasty.
She says, "I know lots of animals, but they do not know me.
No.
That's why I'm alive."
Well, let us get to know you.
Well, no. I mean, maybe she doesn't want to be.
Do you
No.
really want to?
Well, let's just do what we need to do, and then she can go in peace. Hey, do you trade information? Are you interested in trading information? Maybe
I don't think she's an info broker. I mean, look at her. She's kind of
rumors,
filthy
secrets,
savage.
More of a baby.
or just trading for information. What do you What do you
How
like?
much do you want for one of those babies?
Nope. Nope.
I didn't actually say that, but I.
Okay.
At the
I just wanted to double check before I
No,
responded.
no. That's just...
Can I get the location on one weasel
Do,
and also
do we want
a
to start
baby?
goals right now? Get a baby.
No, do not
I
let
just
it-
I feel like
imagine
I need to start
Wait,
playing
wait,
manners as
baby.
fat bastard.
If this was a movie, she would say that, and then it would cut to us like running through the forest with clutching a baby in our arms.
Yes. Manners keeps trying to peck at it. Oh my God. This is a heist gone wrong. She starts to sort of like circle on her little roost that she has and says, "Give me something to work with then. Who are you?"
We're Mouse Guard. Mouse Guard.
What are you doing over here?
Well, we're looking for someone.
What would 3 mice, a crow, and a hedgehog seek?
Should we tell her you're not a hedgehog, or do you want to just keep this going?
No, let's just keep that going.
Okay. Well, the crow we just met, so he's just kind of like a guide.
Yeah.
We don't really know this area. We went to the spring. He was there, guiding through the woods, kind of thing. We are looking for someone, and I don't know if you're interested in maybe trading the location of that person for something.
Yes, I am.
Well then, let's talk prices.
Name them.
Well,
What animal?
we would like the information on a weasel, a very important weasel.
Lots of those as of late.
This one wears a crown.
You seek Rampo.
Yes, we do.
You'll not find him anywhere up here.
Like up there, or
Mm.
okay.
Where you are, you don't belong up here.
I mean, that's debatable, but what would you like to trade for any information you have about him?
I can send you to someone who may know.
Okay.
But first, we must talk of why I am in this tree.
I mean, okay.
There
Yeah.
are wolves
Yes, no, we know that.
about disrupting my walks.
Okay.
My boy, his name is Foe. He
Like-
fell off my hip.
Thanks.
And is he
You must find him.
So
And
well,
if you bring him back in that crow's mouth, I can find babies.
wait, Matt, well,
Manners.
right?
I want to
Manners.
help.
Manners.
I got a wolf's nose. I can
Yes.
find him. I will.
you too?
We need the baby not edible, or it is very edible, but we need it to not be et. We need it we need to return an
Time to feed my babies.
Very well. So if we find information or the safety of your child, you will trade and bring it back to you. You'll trade this for someone who can lead us to Rampal.
Yes.
Very well. He'll look at.
You start to hear more chattering amongst the little ones on her
babies.
back. Yes, and you hear one of them call down to Brienne. They say, "What's the thorny one's name? What's her name? I want to know. Don't talk so loud."
Oh my god, I was hovering on my nose forever.
Oh my goodness, are you okay?
Yes. Brienne, what are your names?
Oh, well, my name's Toe,
Oh.
and this particular one is sort of like seated like between her ears, and she sort of like gives him like a little like shake. He says, "Oh no, I should tell her, Mom. It's important." And Miss Poe says, "You have your duty. Come back."
Well, Manners, between you and me, they're kind of cute. I kind of wish you wouldn't eat them.
Maybe you shouldn't have made to deal with
I
them.
mean,
What if we find something? Okay, what if you help me track down this baby, and instead of eating it, we find you another suitable treat? Maybe like a different kind of a baby.
This is not getting better.
Well, I mean, but like, if you took a bad baby, I mean, we took like a really bad baby. What's the most inherently evil animal? And I'm sure baby versions still like at least a little.
Weasels, obviously.
Well, that's. I mean, they just look gross.
Well, it's easy to eat. The meat is lean. Wow.
Yeah, but we kind of need it alive though. Otherwise,
No, I mean, I'd kill it first. No, I mean, I won't. I promise.
Manners.
I know. No,
Manners,
it's
you-
fine.
I feel like you're lying.
I wouldn't be lying. I have manners. I'm manners.
Okay.
Like,
I feel like if we have you track this baby down, you're gonna bring it back, and it's gonna be like cut in half or something awful.
I can go with manners to make sure that the baby doesn't get all eaten up.
Wait, why are we not all just going to find the baby?
Well, we can all go, but let's just. I figured. I don't know. I'm gonna.
I don't want to go with you.
Well, that's because I won't let you eat the baby.
Oh.
We believe you're gonna find the baby because you have wolf nest.
Mouse guard, complex moral choices.
He sort of hops around impatiently. Come and go. Are you gonna give? Can I have your baby?
I don't have a baby.
Our babies?
I'm.
Are you asking if you can eat Junie?
Is she a baby?
Arguably, but
I mean, yeah. So technically, I mean, yeah, maybe.
yeah.
I feel like she starts to like.
Just get on.
The hissing above you is a little bit louder.
All right. All of this talk aside, Mrs. Poe, where would we find Foe? Was it?
Foe.
It's pronounced pho.
He never was. He never had a good grip. Go north, west, follow the pine trees until they clear. I told him to hide under one. If they ever fell.
Northwest towards the pine tree clearing.
Yes.
Okay. Will you be waiting here? Or are we gonna have to find you again?
I will not move.
Very well. Okay.
I like really just foaming at the mouth. I will not move. Okay. Well.
All right. If you say so. Bye, thorny lady.
Oh, you sneeze again.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Just sneeze. Look, guys. Her
Bye.
quills are gonna pop out.
Take care. No, they don't pop. They don't just fall out. That's
Yeah.
racist. Educate yourself. Read a book.
I thought that was your defense reflex.
No, that's not. No, only porcupines launch their quills. Hedgehogs don't.
Can I give Toe a book that I was carrying about hedgehog anatomy?
Sure.
Okay, then I do that.
Read a book. Educate
Okay.
yourself. Okay.
I walk over and I just kind of wrap it in a little bit of a leaf.
Interview with a hedgehog.
When
I
you
need
get
a s-
older, your ignorance isn't going to be this cute. Toe.
All the children start to like ask each other questions. They're trying to like debunk like all the lies that they were told about
Hedgehog
hedgehogs.
myths.
Yes. Like, oh, they eat pumpkins. No, they eat rotten flesh. No, they eat possum tails. And all that sort of thing.
No,
Definitely
actually,
rotten flesh.
Definitely rotten flesh and possum tails.
Watch
I
yourself.
also, you see, there's like little add-ins in the book that Brienne added, where instead she crossed out a few things she didn't like, and it just says beer and like a few.
Oh my goodness.
For sure.
So I need No, actually, here's what I think is gonna happen. Tynan, are you leading this this trek?
I mean, unless anyone else wants to take charge, Tynan is newly confident in his abilities to pathfind.
It's true. It's true. So if you'd like, we can just sort of let this ride and use your check from earlier to sort of
You mean the one with one success?
yeah, I mean, it was still a success. And technically, I've already invoked the twist, so
Okay,
we might as well continue. You push forward through the dark woods until you start to feel the crunch of pine needles rather than old bushes, weeds, and all sorts of other little tidbits that have mixed together over the many years. And just sort of blazing this trail, you do come across what looks like a quivering lump of pine needles near one of the trees, as well as the fresh odor of, we'll say, frightened poop.
Oh.
Does that have a different smell?
Yeah.
I like to think with
Gonna say that
noses
wrong.
as sensitive as mice, yes.
Okay. That is definitely some frightened poop.
This poop is nervous.
I'm like trying to instill a sense of fear and foreboding, and the only way I could think of doing it right now
Is poop.
at
Scaredy
11 o'clock is frightened.
You do have a point. It is 11 o'clock there.
It is.
Scaredy poop.
Okay. Yeah. Is it like just scattered, or is it like a trail?
No, it's actually pretty clustered. You do see what looks like a hairless tail sort of sticking out from one of the pile, and a little quivering pink nose sticking out as well.
Can I be like,
Oh.
Sure. And by the way, Brienne, Manners is behind you, sort of like stomping his feet.
I'm standing in front of Manners. and
just climb
distracting
down
him.
on the beak? Just
I'm
hold
trying
it.
to just like distract him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing a game with him
Okay.
where I keep asking him, like, oh, okay, all right, like, which hand is the pebble in?
Oh God. Stop moving them.
Well,
God.
while he's like melting down because of the pebbles, can Tynan literally just like run with his cloak and like scoop this possum up?
No, you can't do that.
No, I
It's
can't.
a baby possum. It's the same size as you are.
Well, all right, then what do I get? I don't know.
Can I help? Can I help?
Probably have to lure it out while I have Manners.
It's right in front of us.
Yeah, it's right in front of you. You could sort of and it's a small gray fuzzy little baby possum. It's sort of quivering, and it appears to have not moved from this spot. It's been sort of hunkered down here for a long time, and it looks up to you guys with sudden fright, and it starts to sort of like wiggle itself back against the trunk of the tree.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. We're looking for you. We're here to take you back to your mom.
Doesn't say anything at first.
Your mom sent us to find you. She wants us to bring you back to her. I know this is what she probably told you we would say if this was a bad encounter, but this is not a bad encounter. Just stay away from that big crow. We have a big hedgehog friend, and we're gonna bring you back to your mama. Toe, your sibling Toe. Do you know Toe?
Okay, so as you're speaking, Quinn, its mouth sort of opens, and it just sort of bares its teeth as ferociously as it can, which is just—it's the most adorable
Not
thing
at
you've ever
all.
seen.
Can I just pat its nose a little bit?
But when you say toe, it actually sort of snaps its jaws shut just as they were starting to drool, and it sort of quirks its head towards you and says, "Oh, Toe, okay? Toe told you to come get me?
Yeah, Toe.
Well, no, go. We gotta go. There's an owl.
There's an owl.
Yeah,
All right, shh.
Where's the owl?
he's over there." And it sort of like points with its little hands across the way, and you see there is what looks like a figure draped in shadow, sitting on one of the trees a good ways off. And a moment passes when you see its head pivot.
Away from us or towards us?
It sort of passes by you. Like it sort of starts over here, and it's like a lighthouse, but it just goes like this, and you see the eyes flash as it sort of turns its gaze over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Shh.
It's been screaming. It's hungry.
He's gonna like tap Quinn and just point at the possum. And, and then like, I guess as quietly as possible, can Tynan like scurry over to Brienne and Manners and say, hey Manners.
Fuck your pebble. What, Tynan?
What?
We need your help.
I help. I found a baby.
Yes. We're gonna work on paying you back for that. But right now, we need to run, and you're the only one who can help us here.
I can.
Yes.
What's up, Tynan? Why are you being all weird?
There's an owl.
Brienne, there's an owl.
Like
That's
Right up there. And I point.
Mr. Owl's bad. You
right.
know.
Right.
Yes.
He's not gonna eat you though.
He
Well,
sort
no.
of gives you this like.
But
This
like,
look, like-
bears can't fight an owl.
I mean,
No.
I don't need him to fight. I need him to make some noise in the trees so that we can run, because he can fly. We can't.
Manners is not baby.
Well, I mean, do owls eat crows? I don't know.
Well, no,
Can-
but an
can we,
owl
like-
could easily destroy a crow. He could.
Can
Owls are a wool.
Yeah.
yes, owls are.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can get
Wow.
Junie and the possum up on Manners and try to get Manners away?
Can manners carry that much weight?
I don't know. Well, that's why I picked the two smallest ones.
Possums. Is
That's
probably
why I
not
didn't say
that
Brienne.
small.
Get on there.
I was just hoping that Manners could make fly away and just keep his attention for 2 seconds so we could run.
Here's what you could do. You could try to convince him
Yeah.
with a roll,
Yeah.
or you could do another roll for something else.
I am a minorly okay persuader.
Here's the thing. If you are able to persuade Manners,
Minorly okay.
he will roll his crow nature versus the owl nature, and he has a high nature. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
If you guys are down with it, I mean, because so laying out my plan, I am fairly certain that if we run for it, we're gonna make a lot of noise, and the owl's gonna just come right for us. Manners can fly, so the owl's probably not going to chase him. I just figure him flying through the tree might be able to make enough noise that'll give us a couple seconds to run.
That's a good idea. I like it.
That's not an awful idea, no.
Yeah, no, that seems like it'll work.
There's a problem though. You have to convince him
Right.
with the skill.
And so I have a 2 in Persuader. I can try it unless anyone is wants to dive on the idea
Doesn't someone have Deceiver?
Manipulator / deceiver is sort of used to lie, to intimidate, to soothing platitudes, sort of those types of like manipulating tactics to sort of get someone to do what you want.
I do have Persuader too, and I feel like Manners is kind of partial to me, so.
It's really up to you.
Well, you said you had Persuader?
Mm-hmm.
I have 2, so you're welcome to use it. If I'll assist you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Is there anything
So, what do you want to say to Manners? What do you want him to do, and how do you convince him?
I don't want him to get in trouble, hurt himself.
Bran, just let me find the pebble now, and we can go.
Oh, well, you didn't guess.
What? You keep moving him. I can't. He sort of like pecks the
Still-
ground at your feet.
There's still no.
Okay, I want this one, and he picks the left one.
There's nothing in that one.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll play more, and eventually you'll get the right one.
Wow, you're good. You're good at that.
Yeah,
wow.
you gotta be fast. You gotta
Wow.
But, if you do me a favor, Manners, you don't even have to win the game. I'll give you the pebble anyway.
Oh.
The shiny pebble. Yeah, but I need you to do something for me.
I'm good at things.
Yeah?
Yeah, like finding babies. I'm
Yeah.
getting better at finding the pebble.
Yeah, you're getting better at finding the pebble, but if you do this, I'll give you 2 pebbles and a marble.
What? Wait, you get 2 pebbles and a marble? That's so much.
His beak sort of goes like
Yeah.
he can't believe it.
I don't know if this is a good. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. That's such good stuff. It's so good.
Quinn, it's literally just a pebble.
But
There's
it's so
no
easy.
cost too great. Manners is best.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Nice job, by the way. Not selling him on it. Well, when we get back to camp, you won't even have to win the game, and I'll get you 2 pebbles and a marble. If you fly a little bit over there and make a big old ruckus for us and then hide.
Okay. Quinn has already helped, clearly. Tina, do you want to help?
I assume Tynan has Persuader, so he'll just say, he'll say, I mean, look, if like we need to get out of here safely, because Owl's not gonna leave anything to eat. Owl's just gonna eat it all.
That's right. That's right. Brienne, you are unfortunately rolling against Manners right now.
Okay.
And crows have a beefy nature because he's greedy as fuck.
Yeah.
So let's see.
If you have personas or fates, you can add
There's some,
dice.
Yeah, because this is in his nature. This is both mischief making
Yeah.
and possibly stealing. So here's what we'll do. He's rolling 7d6.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have fates and personas now, I would beef the hell out of that roll.
Don't forget your traits.
So I get my base persuasion, plus I got one from Quinn and one from Tynan. So I have 4.
Yes. I'm not sure how Junie would help, so I don't think she'll be helping right now. What I do think can happen is, do you want the help of the baby possum?
Sure.
Are you sure?
I'm wondering if it'll backfire on me somehow.
So with the
I'm
baby
wondering
possum,
if he might get distracted by the baby possum being so scrumptious.
that could be a factor. Because if foe helps you, he is tied to the results.
Mm-hmm.
But he sort of like pokes his head out and is sort of like, he hesitates just for a moment to see if you have his approval or not.
So I get 4 dice. What am I rolling against?
7 dice.
You have to
It's a
beat-
versus test.
Yeah. So your successes versus his successes. You can add, what is it, up to 3 dice with fate points?
With persona points.
Persona points.
Yeah, and each persona point adds a +1 to your roll. And you can also use your traits to help you as well. That gives a +1 as well.
My trait is fiery. Well, I'm fat. I'm not sure either one of those work here. Well, I have like 13 persona points.
Wow.
Yeah, you've saved up a
Do you
lot.
wanna-
Yeah, I have.
Do you want to spend 3 of those?
Yeah, let's go ahead and spend 3 of those, and that'll at least bring us even.
And then you do have both via personas and if you tap natures and stuff, and the player the donation stuff, you have some rerolls there too.
It's
Yeah.
true. We do have rerolls.
I'll just do 7d6.
All right,
Okay.
7 versus 7.
7 versus
Do
7. Were you taking the possum's help?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
And let's roll. Manners got 4.
Ooh.
So did I.
Oh!
Okay. What does that mean?
Ooh,
What
we
happened?
tied.
Means
Okay,
we
so
tied.
here's what can happen. Okay, so we have 2 ways to resolve this.
Uh-oh.
Number 1, we roll again, but this time you roll your flat will.
Oh goodness. Okay.
And he rolls his nature again.
His nature's 7.
Yes, but that he's a crow. He is an animal. He lives by his nature. Or you can use a trait to break it in his favor, which could have some consequences, yes, but you get 2 players' turn checks for when we are able to jump into the player's turn.
Now, do the consequences possibly include delicious, tasty baby flesh?
I might opt to give all of you a condition, just to see what happens, because I think giving you guys a condition is a good way to roll with this, because Manners is loving the idea of 2 pebbles and a marble right now. So I think he'll follow through,
Okay.
but you guys would get a condition.
How are my conditions, by the way? I gotta check. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I think all of you are fresh.
Yeah, we're very good. We
so
took care of
fresh,
that.
so clean.
I guess let's go ahead and
Let's roll it.
so if I decide to roll it and I fail,
Yeah.
Then he win.
Then he wins. And I think the whole thing will, I don't think it's going to get any much worse, but I think I'll still give you guys a condition plus something on top of it, but I'm not sure what it is yet.
Just a
I'm
question.
probably-
Sorry, just a question. Do we know, like, when we're talking about him winning, do we know, is his goal in this essentially to not be bait/distraction, or?
Without getting good compensation for it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
So he might demand more
So-
payment.
He might demand more.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the 2 players checks because I honestly don't think I'll beat them.
Okay. Alrighty, so go ahead and just write somewhere that you have 2 players' turn checks. That is very beefy. All of you are going to be hungry and thirsty.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your trek into the wilds beyond the scent border has taken its toll, and you have not had the opportunity to, sit down, eat a meal. And you've been marching all day, and it's in the middle of the night. It's pretty rough.
We could eat a
But
possum.
man, no, that's Manners. Manners
Okay.
has a condition for that. Manners gives you a nod, Brienne, and you can sense his beak is sort of tightening, sort of like rubbing against each other for a moment, sort of like clacking. And he says, "All right, Manners can do that.
Yeah.
But man, Manners can do that.
Yeah, it's a little weird there, Manners.
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I just love being your friend."
Aww. Studio audience.
And he starts to hop away, and he says, "You guys better keep moving, cause I'm making trouble. I got Manners." Ooh. And he sort of starts flapping his wings.
Manners, be careful, okay? Don't get yourself hurt.
This is 100% a death flag.
Okay, here we go,
Yeah, it
guys.
is.
No.
Manners is gonna die.
No. Manners is never dying.
Oh,
No.
here's
No,
Manners.
No, Manners forever.
Manners!
Manners forever.
Oh.
Manners forever. No.
Jesus Christ.
I will leave this game. I will leave this mouse guard campaign if Manners dies. I will
Damn.
leave. Manners is best character. I
Owl.
will give Manners awesome.
Whoa! So,
Oh!
Oh, Manners won.
Manners
Manners
beat that
wins.
owl. Yeah.
Manners
Fuck that owl.
wins.
Fuck that piece of shit, stupid owl hiding in the tree. Fucking
All right.
nocturnal motherfucker.
You. So Manners, he flaps his wings and he disappears into the dead of night, and you hear a rustling of leaves. He is running into them. He's sort of like cawing loudly in some sort of bird language you don't understand. Even for you, Brienne, it's very difficult to get a gist of like what he is hurling at this owl. And the next thing you hear is the heavy beats of the owl's wings. And then you hear what can only be described as a clashing. And you feel a nudge at your side, and it is a foe, the little possum, and he says, "Come on, we got to leave. The spirit is burning. We gotta leave.
The what is? Wait, what is it? The what is?
You
burning?
gotta come with us. You gotta talk to my mom."
Yeah, no, we're running now. We're
Oh,
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That.
And he sort of does look at you, Brienne, and says, "I can't. Oh, I knew you would save me. We've heard about you." And he starts to waddle forward, and all of you start moving on as
I'm
Manners
famous.
Are we gonna
does this.
Are we gonna have like one of those moments like where we all just start running and all of us just kind of look at Brienne very strangely like
Mm. And I'd say give me a scout check.
Okay. Brienne, are you
I don't have
like
scout.
are you the prophesized one? Is this did we not
Maybe.
know about this?
The one foretold in the scrolls.
Big fucking heroes.
You never know.
I have 2 in scout.
2's not bad. Junie is probably the. Is she the
Junie
beast?
has 2.
She has 2. She's not the beast. Quinn, let me check you.
Yeah, let me open Quinn's sheet. Quinn has
2 as well.
2. Hey, we're all
Damn, son.
we're all miserable.
Yay.
All right, I'll roll my scout check with some.
All right.
How many helpers?
Let's just go ahead and speed it up and say you have 3.
Okay.
4 plus the opossum.
Nice.
4. So
Obstacle 3.
4 helpers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have 6 in total, I think.
66 over.
What?
I got a 2.
2. Do you want to spend a fate point and re-roll that 6?
Sure. I have a bunch
Nice.
of fate points. Let's do that. Oh no!
Okay. All right.
All right, marking a
That's-
failure
That's
in
nice.
my
Mark a
scout
failure.
check. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, I should have leveled up because I have 2. I have 2 passes and 1 failure here.
All right. So go ahead and roll 1 more dice in that case.
So and then I'm gonna put a failure there. Wait.
Alrighty.
Maybe.
Maybe you can do this. Oh!
Not a failure.
a
I haven't.
moment.
So I haven't actually done this for a lot of my skills. I haven't gone through and like sorted them all out. But yes, so that is that should have been 3, not 2.
Oof. There is a moment as all of you begin to run. Well, not run, but you speedily make your exit, sort of weaving your way through this pine needle path that you dug out. The little child opossum sort of like trying to keep up. He's very slow. His little limbs just they can't do what you're doing. Because he doesn't like bound. He just goes like this. He's frantic. He's trying to keep up. And you feel a sudden wind sort of gust over you, and all of you sort of get this jolt of fear, because obviously there's an owl around. And a second later, Manners descends, absolving you of this instinctual oh shit moment. Speaking of oh shit, there's a cat on my desk.
Just behind the camera.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, where did that cat come from?
Behind your ear. What's that?
What's that? Oh, what's this under the chat? Oh,
It's just pulling him out of. I don't know where these are coming from.
but
Now I just have a ton of cats.
I mean, who wouldn't want tons of cats?
I mean, the
So-
person has to clean up after them.
Manners sort of spreads out his wings
Also my
proudly
problem.
and just sort of goes, "Ow."
does he like land and pose like with his wings?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man!
He does. He does. My God, Kitty, why?
I just imagine him like with his chest puffed out and his head like pointed upwards.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With a championship belt around the waist.
He's got a luchador mask.
Yes, El Manors.
Mmm.
El
Oh.
Crow. I don't know how to say crow in Spanish.
Corvid. El Corvid. And he starts.
Corbin was different.
I think corvids they're either ravens or they're the same as
I thought
as
they were
crows,
just
because I actually have another player in a different campaign that
it's-
is corvid wise.
In Spanish, it's cuervo.
Cuervo. El Cuervo.
Wait, that's manners in Spanish.
That's crow
No,
in Spanish.
that's crow
Oh.
in Spanish.
So, I was like, I guess Jose Cuervo was Jose Manners.
Also, raven and crow have the same word in Spanish.
Oh, thanks, Spanish.
Yeah,
Thanks.
according to Google Translate.
All right. So here's what happens. Whoa, she really wants to be on the disc right now. I'm sorry, baby. So Manners does do a little strutting, and he says, "It was no big deal, Bree."
Well, I mean, you could have hurt yourselves. Thank you for doing that, buddy.
No, I'm good at this. I'm the best.
You are the best, Manners.
You are the best.
You
100%.
did
Yeah.
so good. You're gonna get all that good stuff
Yeah.
that we said that we're gonna give you.
Yeah.
But recently, not the before.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
You're gonna
Great.
get the pebbles, the marble, whatever you want.
And the marble. I forgot about the marble. That's gonna be so
yeah,
good.
he gets the marble
Oh,
too.
because it was so good. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
Man,
I-
that's
so
so
you get all the stuff.
I'm so glad you came around the moose
The what?
The moose.
Oh, the big old dead stinky moose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
This
good
is
time.
this is better than the moose.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Hey.
yeah, because it's a giant stinking carcass.
I like that.
Well, yeah,
Like
but
wow.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a lot of food, but like it smells kind of gross, right? After a while.
No, the baby
No?
worse. No,
The baby
Mom,
smells worse?
Miss P smells worse.
Yeah,
Miss P
you know what?
smells
You're
bad.
right. Miss P smells like somebody ate vomit and then diarrheaed it out on the, and so it's like,
That-
yeah,
And you hear Fo say, "Well, that's why nobody eats us, cause we stink."
yeah.
What is
You
this the
guys-
first time you ever met possums?
No, was this your first time you've ever met a hedgehog? Looks like I got you beat there, huh, Squirt? So maybe just,
Oh.
yeah. Take that off. Take that out.
Yeah, he
I should probably be nicer to children.
You're being really mean to this. Like you have a bad history with people's kids. You have a very troubled history with people's kids in this game.
Spruce Tuck's a
That's
hard
not
town.
true.
Spruce Tuck's a hard town. You don't grow up right in Spruce Tuck.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's
Mm.
I feel embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
And-
Like,
Anyways, you guys will get back to the tree that Miss P is currently stuck in. She's been treed. And she immediately starts crawling down once she sees that you guys have returned alongside her son. And he sort of rushes ahead of you guys as fast as his little legs can take him. And they sort of like butt noses together and sort of like sniff at each other. And then he quickly like just crawls on top of her like head and just sort of hangs there. And he says, "I'm fine. They found me, and the bird, the crow, it fought the owl. And they got me safely away." And Miss P sort of turns towards the lot of you.
Mhm.
"That's good.
Mhm.
Thank you."
Mhm. You're welcome. You owe us
You're very welcome.
you owe us a lot now. Probably more than information even.
What are we? Maybe a baby. Maybe you owe us a baby.
Yes.
What? No, we don't. I don't. I don't want to adopt one of these things. Please, no.
I grant you all 7 of my baby.
No.
Yay! Baby party.
May
Baby
they
party.
keep you till winter.
Just wear them like a coat.
And then Quinn grabs them all and starts juggling them.
Damn, Quinn.
Yeah.
Ooh, health 6.
Yeah. I think that levels me up.
Here,
I got a juggling success.
She sort of circles around you guys, speaking. "I will take you to Anivery. Anivery, the ferret general.
We've heard about her. She
Perhaps the only thing keeping Dark Heather together, from what I've heard."
she's not a fan of Rampal, right?
No, she's not a fan of many weasels.
That's good. That's good.
Ferrets live in Dark Heather as servants.
Hey guys.
Mm.
I got a plan brewing. In my
God.
in my head.
But Anivery
What's that?
is the only ferret to rise above this station.
Right. Well, we would love to know where to find her.
Like you, Hedgehog. She has kin with you. A twin spirit. She has the tenacity of a weasel as you have the stubbornness of a hedgehog. I can
see it. My children see it.
I mean, your children seem to be very fond of me. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
they're actually pretty chill.
Wait,
Yeah, they liked me quite a bit.
Yeah, we gave them
It
a
is
good-
because
Yeah.
we're most in tune to the ancestor of all creatures. For we are the only ones who crawl out of the pouch. And you retain that kinship that once held all of us together. You break the mold.
Is that a good thing?
That's really up to you.
Either way,
Um,
you know what? That was just deeply ominous.
Yeah.
Overtones of foreboding.
Yeah, right?
So,
like, I want to be
I'm-
happy, but on the other hand, I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that.
So at this point, Bronze, I need you to answer me maybe one or
These
two.
questions,
One,
three.
you need to answer, yeah, something like that. Does Brienne
Uh-huh.
have more loyalty towards the mouse guard or to herself?
Want me to tell everybody?
You could if you don't, if you feel that question is a little too heavy, Brienne can sort of shelve it.
I wouldn't say she has more of a loyalty to herself than the mouse guard,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say that she puts her own moral compass above it.
Mm.
And I don't like she wouldn't hesitate to do something that the mouse guard told her not to do if she felt like it was something like, does that make sense?
like
Yeah,
so
she-
so,
Yeah, that sounds
so
like Brienne.
I mean, considering your experience with what the mouse card sometimes brews, like people like Arabelle who have this high command, but clearly they go against things that you hold dear. I mean, I think that's yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, Brienne is very obviously aimed, like the mouse guard, at the greater good. You know, at saving people. It's just her path to get there is a little bit different than
Yeah. I feel
tradition.
like
Yeah.
if the mouse guard doesn't allow something, or if she feels like, I think for Brienne, the mouse guard is a means to an end.
Right.
And that if it ever got in her way, then she would probably, yeah. I mean, I'm also pretty sure the mouse guard doesn't agree with colluding with, crows.
Yeah, no, we're pretty
bats.
outside the book on
We've
this.
actively
Yeah,
gone against
no,
them.
this
But
is-
we're like
the
striking
moral, with our
deals
moral
with them,
compasses.
like legit talking to them about like doing trades with them and stuff.
But then again,
Yeah.
we're all like, if we go back, we haven't been back into Lockhaven, but if we get dragged in front of a court martial, I could see us doing like that. Well, you don't know what it's like out in the
Oh, yeah.
field. You have to
Yeah.
make a call.
Yeah.
When was the last time
like-
Edible
were,
babies.
Yeah.
Like this is
But we're
some
like that, though.
yeah. Like this is some
We're all
out in the
kinda like
field
that.
shit.
Oh no, you are even deeper in the field. You're where no one goes.
We're in the
You're-
moose.
Yeah, you're in the moose country. We can't stop here.
In the
Brienne Thimblebucket, do you feel attuned to your hedgehog nature, or do
Always.
you still always?
yeah.
Nice. Okay. Do you feel like your mouse nature isn't working?
No, most of the time it gets in the way.
Give me a nature
Which is
check.
why I put my poor team into, because they're like, oh, there's a weasel, let's run. And she pulls out her flail. She's like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm going to do something that I think is fun. I want you to give me a nature check. It
I only
is
have 4 of those.
this is actually going to be an obstacle 1 check.
Okay.
So you just
Alright.
need 1 success, and then you can decide what happens next.
Oh,
You hedgehog as fuck. As fuck. So, mouse nature works as such. You can use a mouse's nature for anything that is mousy. You know, foraging, escaping, climbing,
mhm.
hiding, that sort of thing. But Brienne, she's different. So I'd like you to consider what part of your mouse nature is most unlike you. And I want you to change that nature descriptor to a hedgehog descriptor. Now, in the book, hedgehogs are stubborn, snarfling, and sleepy. Snarfling. It's like they gobble stuff up. They have strong appetites and stomachs. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's already like me.
That's true, but it can be even more like you.
I
Technically,
think stubborn would work too.
yeah, technically it's fighting stubbornly in the book. So if you feel like escaping or hiding isn't like Brienne, who she is, to her nature, you can change one of those to stubborn or stubbornly.
Okay. Which traits can I change?
Oh, foraging, hiding, climbing, and escaping.
The thing is, I'm looking and I don't see those on my.
That's because this is nature. Nature is this integral piece
Mhm.
of your character. So if Tynan wanted to climb a tree, I would say roll your nature, and he would just be able to roll his nature for it. If you got into an argument and you wanted to stamp your foot down and say, no, I'm the right person right now, you could roll your nature for that if you took stubborn instead of,
I think I'll take stubborn.
Okay. So do you think she wouldn't hide anymore, or she wouldn't try to escape anymore? Maybe she doesn't forage.
She doesn't forage, but
Yeah.
I don't know about, like, I could still see her caution being the greater part of wit or whatever.
Does she climb if she's more hedgehoggy?
No, she doesn't climb. She doesn't
You
climb
could-
now.
Basically, what's happening right here is your hedgehog nature is sort of overcoming your mouse nature.
Okay.
So I wanted to sort of reward you for this role play thing you brought into the game, and give you the opportunity to live that out.
Okay.
So do you want to get rid of climbing and instead do stubborn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Get climbing. There's other mice in the party that can climb.
oh yes. Like I think Junie has how much nature? I think she's the highest nature among you.
I feel like
No, Junie.
Yeah,
Junie is
100% mouse.
Junie got you covered.
You're like going hedgehog in the same way that that little girl went weasel.
Basically.
It's this possum is sort of speaking of moments and animals that have superseded their own nature. You're a mouse that has become
a hedgehog.
Yes. And then she starts to waddle away, her 7 children in tow, leaving all of you.
Wait, did she tell us where Anivery was?
She turns over her shoulder, I was going to say, and says,
"We do not have far to go.
Oh, okay.
There's a dark heather tunnel hidden from others. What happened to that handsome Quinn fellow? He suddenly disappeared."
Did he? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He disconnected, yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna put these 2 pieces of camera together to make 1 bronze.
Juicy.
Oh no. By the way, then I will take a moment to say, when you said that that Anivery and Brienne shared a kindred spirit, I assumed that meant that you were telling us that Anivery was like a mouse cosplaying as a ferret.
That would be hilarious.
That'd actually be kind of funny, yeah.
It would be.
Oh my gosh. It like has little booties and like
just
a
wearing
little
a big
vest.
ferret skin and like leading the ferrets, and it's like day 345. They still do not know that I am a mouse.
Hey,
they have
it's
accepted
Yes,
me into their own.
that's how it is.
Woo!
That's exactly how it is. Oh my goodness, Mr. Drunkley, are you there?
Am I can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
It sounds like you're across a stadium.
I don't. Well, I am on a like 9-year-old computer in a desert in the middle of Arizona with a microphone that's hanging from a thing that had like a turkey tray for turkey servings. So this is like I have my setup is so makeshift here. I apologize for fading out of existence. Apparently, the internet decided to not be in Arizona for a couple minutes.
But for the moment, do you guys have anything that you would like to do as you're walking? Things you want to chat with each other before you're led to where Anivery resides? Or ask any questions to Miss P.
No,
Or
I think we're just following Miss P. But if we're walking, that would probably give us a little bit of time to talk as a group. Saying, so what are we gonna do about this this manners situation?
What situation?
No, what? Well, he's probably not talking. He's not like yelling out loud. Like he's talking sort of softly. He's like, well, I mean, he's great. He's super, super helpful, but I don't want him to eat Junie or like.
I mean, he's not gonna eat anybody.
He won't eat any, and I feel like if he were to eat someone, it would probably be
Somebody deserving.
Yeah, like someone like I feel like we can. I feel like I feel like we could probably talk Manners into like not eating things.
Yeah, probably. He
And,
seems
like,
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, like
Okay.
he really likes shiny things too. So I feel like we can use that to our advantage.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I something in my head telling me that that's not gonna work like every time.
This is because he like messed with your tail, right? Like he tripped you.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like you just don't like manners.
I'm
You have
I'm
been kind of
super
rude to Manners.
I'm super fan of Manner. I just not a fan of him like, you know, like what if he had like what you promised him food and what if like what's he gonna do if he doesn't get it? I don't know.
Get distracted by shiny things, and then we'll
Yeah.
give him the shiny things. That's my guess. Manners seems pretty well
Mm-hmm.
mannered, aside from the baby eating.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we
I
can make
mean,
this work.
Who doesn't?
I was
get
waiting
urged
for
to
that.
eat a baby every once in a while.
Yeah, who doesn't like to partake in the savory flesh of a tender child now and again?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tynan, we're not going to let them eat Junie. Manners is not
Well,
going to
yeah,
eat us.
but Junie also is not a child.
No, not that. No, yes, Junie.
mean-
That's right.
I like she's. I don't think he knows that. Is all I'm saying. Like I don't know. Look, I'm just nervous.
I mean, you don't think
It's okay. We're all hungry and thirsty.
Yes, we are.
It's
I like how
true.
you worked that into the.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to like pat myself on the back. Hold on.
Point number
Yeah.
2. So we're gonna meet this Anivery, and she's like the commander of the ferrets, and the ferrets are like subservient to the weasels, right? That's what we heard.
Kind of
Something like that, yeah.
So, if we're looking to put a stop to whatever Rampal is doing, I think I smell a ferret revolution.
Well, I mean, you definitely would smell that because ferrets are pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
they
nasty
smell pretty
smell.
bad.
Yeah, no, I
But
mean,
there was
okay,
a ferret revolution.
literally and figuratively.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm saying we might be able to put some things into motion that will help stop the weasel situation.
Talking political intrigue.
I mean,
Subterfuge.
if the ferrets are like trampled underfoot, then they're gonna want their freedom, right?
I mean, I suppose so.
And like anything that's bad for the weasels is good for us.
I mean, I suppose so.
I'm not against that.
I just feel like this could get out of hand really quickly.
Like when you promised delicious babies.
But I mean, that worked out.
You know, you do it sometimes. Sometimes it does things do work out. So you do have a point there.
Yeah, I do. 100% do. And look, Manners is cool with the arrangement, right, Manners?
Manners, no. There's a cat.
I
Yes, Manners is great. Manners is fine with the arrangement.
love it. We're gonna go and
Mm-hmm.
Manners, you're a friend, right?
actually, yeah. Unfortunately, here's the thing. You know,
That's not a good answer to that question.
Fortunately.
So here's the twist. There is friends and enemies on your character sheet. I don't have a good idea on where Manners fits because he is certainly a friend to you, Brienne.
Mm-hmm.
But he is not the most. Oh God, cat tail. He's useful out here. He could be a problem if you head back beyond the scent border, because he obviously has certain tendencies.
Right, this is literally what I just got done saying.
And he also is. He now expects you to, in a sense, take care of him and
Oh my God, do we have a
bribe
pet
and
now?
and bribe him.
You said you would feed him, and you still haven't fed him. He wants. He's gonna be
he-
coming for the food.
Well,
He
luckily
read-
we can cook.
Yeah,
That's
we
true,
can
you
take-
could
yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Quinn? You want a pet? You want a pet?
I'm not against a pet, but if we do have to do, I am against having a pet that might eat or anything that might help us.
Hey,
I think
this
that
is-
might be a problem. If we can feed him, I don't have a problem with that as long as we clean up after
Yeah?
him.
This is Hey, I have a crazy idea that maybe we shouldn't like share with the crow, but this is just for you
Okay, I
guys.
pick up a pebble and I throw it. What was that?
What do you?
That's how I distract. That's how I choose to distract.
Bow!
Um,
He chases the pebble because it was
yes.
promised to him.
So, just inside of, if I could find my map here, just inside of the border, over in like Barkstone, I know someone who makes really good riding harnesses.
Okay.
We are not getting a winged mount, are we?
Well, what?
Look,
Well,
I don't know if he's ever made one for a bird. He mostly makes them for beetles, but I'm just saying.
how to train your manners? We're doing it.
How to train a man?
We're gonna
That's wonderful.
We're fucking doing it.
Are we gonna? Are we gonna
Yeah,
how
you
to
have
train
to-
your
You
manners?
have to write manners. It's gonna be dope as fuck. Let's get it going.
There are rules for this in the book.
To ride a manner?
Rules get in the way of all of my fun.
There is a packet in the box set that tells me how to do this.
We can't just make him an indentured servant. Like, I have
Look.
moral
If he is-
issues with this.
if
Now
he's
he
getting-
needs upkeep.
If
He
he's
needs
getting regular
upkeep.
food, I don't see what the problem is.
So if we I am a scientist and I can use my science to be very nice to him about how we do it. That's not. I had not.
You're
that was not
gonna
my best.
use.
You're
your
gonna do
science.
something that Brienne
To
Thimblebucket
be-
could do in a snap
Yeah,
with your science.
with my science.
Look, not right now. We'll talk about this when we'll talk about this later. But I'm just
And of
putting
course-
it on the table.
Of course, I do think that Manners should be involved in this talk. See if Manners is interested in being ridden. But other than that, I don't like when it comes to it. You know, I think you should always ask if you're gonna ride someone. Always ask if it's okay. I stand by that.
So it's a good principle to have.
As long as he has a turn as well. I just
Wait,
imagine.
what?
I'm just imagining things. Like in this little Quinn hat, being like he's having to like carry manners like over his head like this.
You just have to. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You can't fly, so he won't be getting the same experience. But oh well.
I've never tried, but I don't think I can.
Askren, I would love to push forward to this magnificent meeting that you guys are no doubt about to have with Anniversary, the Ferret General of the Winter War of 1149. But unfortunately, I have to hand things off to you because, gracious, this cat and this clock, it's catching up to me. What do you want to do next, sir?
So we have a ton of players' churn checks.
Yeah, you guys technically have 2 free ones.
Yeah.
As well
3.
as... You're right.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a long time. Yeah, this could be a couple days travel or something like that, maybe. I don't know.
Well, she said
so
it was.
guys...
She said it was short to the.
Yeah, that's me saying it was short, but we could sort of extend it to like you guys do this stuff while you're camping.
Well, that's no. So what I was saying was, why don't we do this? Why don't you narrate us? Why don't we go to the meeting and then we'll have a ton of checks. Either just like we can sort of do that whole thing next time and spend all of our checks.
Ooh.
No, because that's
Oh.
Wow. Because that's going to be very interesting. I'm for this. Yeah, I'm for this. The hole that you're led to is at first insignificant, but then as you get closer, you see there's a standard, a banner hoisted over it, along with what is possibly an old skull on top of it. From the looks of it, possibly mustelid, weasel, you can only guess. And there are stairs, actually, that lead down. You can see from the daylight that is raining down on this entrance, there are dead lanterns, discarded cloth that is bunched up along the sides, pelted by the weather, as well as weeds and grass and dirt that has been blown in. And you can hear a voice from down below. Along with 2 others.
Uh-oh.
One of whom tells his comrade in a very, almost as though he's straining, "Get her arms. Get her arms. Get him down."
That doesn't sound consensual
That does
to
not
me.
sound very good at all.
And you hear the loud, raspy snarl, along with one that responds deeper, much more guttural. The sounds of can only be described as a brawl deeper down. And that's where we're going to possibly end it in that case.
All
That
right.
sounds like it's gonna be fun next week.
All right. So we have kind of a little bit on the short side, but that's fine. We got again, guys. I want to be I've said this a few times, but holidays and stuff are making everything a little bit tough. But so happy that we were able to get back here together. And man, that was it was a short but packed session. We got through a lot of stuff.
And no babies got eaten.
Yes, no babies were harmed
We
in the
got
making.
good rolls today, I think. Is
Yeah.
why
There were some good
Same.
rolls there. Yeah.
I think.
No,
otherwise
you guys-
definitely a baby or two could have been eaten.
I think you failed on the one that you could fail safely on. Everything else, that's where it was riding the rails a little bit. But as in like I could feel the train like tipping this way ever so slightly. But no, I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I look forward to where we take this next.
Absolutely.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, first of all, guys, if you thank you guys for hanging out with us in chat. Make sure you let us know what you thought of tonight's kind of half episode. We will be hopefully getting back to the rest next week, and finishing up and using all these amazing players checks and not eating more babies if possible. Once again, a huge thanks to my players and to the rest of the players, and for DMing tonight. If you guys are watching the stream, I put a little picture of a crow with a harness on,
Oh,
Yep.
because
It-
that's a thing. Oh my God! Oh, what is this?
What? Oh, we can't hear you now.
You muted yourself.
He muted himself.
oh God, I'm so sorry.
How did
Now
it
you're back.
happen?
You are in 3D.
I pushed this thing in, and then it lit up. So
Oh jeez.
that's what's happening.
This is beautiful.
Eat,
You're
drink,
gorgeous.
and be thankful.
I'm not at my house. This is not in my apartment.
No,
Are
that
you
was
sure? I think you just
perfect.
got into the Thanksgiving spirit, mister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Look at my things.
I-
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
well, guys. Before we so you turned on the webcam. Yeah. So now it's gone.
Just in time.
So before we, I guess, run out of here and kind of pass the love on to another channel, first of all, thank you guys for coming out. I want to give some real quick shout outs from my players. Let's get some thoughts, what you guys thought of the episode as it's going and where it went tonight, and of course who you are and where people can find you online. Let's go in reverse order. Let's start with Bronze.
Hello, I'm that bronze girl. This episode was interesting. I liked it. It was good. It was interesting though. I felt like I had to play it safe today because it was one of those things where me and my big mouth may get a baby eaten. Maybe.
We're-
And now
We're
kinda
also
stressed
we're also
I'm kinda
watching
scared.
Brienne kind of blossom.
into her full hedgehog self. Yeah, which that was pretty cool. But on the other hand, now I'm kind of like stressed because I apparently adopted a crow along the way.
Well, I mean, just like soft adopted a crow.
Yeah, but like this, I have a crow now.
Is this
like
employment?
rescue the
Is it
crow.
adoption?
Yeah,
Is it-
am I responsible for him? Because I can't be out here asking him to go fight owls if I'm responsible for him.
No,
you know?
Brienne, I promise. I'll feed him. I'll take care of him. I'll clean up after him.
Are you gonna water
They,
your
yeah,
crow?
they always say that
Yeah.
at the adoption center, but then a year
Oh, no.
later,
Yeah,
oh
Yeah.
jeez.
Excited.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm sure it'll be great, right?
I mean,
Manners
Yeah.
just took off. I didn't realize it would turn into this.
It's always the NPC you don't expect. But by the way, I don't know, like I don't want to claim credit, but I did see images of a mouse riding a crow, and I
Yeah.
told Four that I was gonna make that happen in some
Yeah.
way. And so this is
No,
not that.
I-
This
Your
is just
fault. This is your fault. I
I-
mean, it's one thing to have a friend and be
What-
like, "Oh, I can."
look.
get
I
this
don't know what the relationship of the
It's
mouse and the
another-
crow in the comic is.
good.
I just know that they're chill. So
what if
They're
he's
chill.
like? What if he's just like a hangout buddy, and he like hangs out with us sometimes, and he'll just fly away and do his own thing, and then join
See,
us.
that would be cool, but I feel like what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna have to feed him and clothe him.
I feel like he doesn't need a lot of clothes because he's a
at
crow.
least a scarf.
but, like,
What about when
doesn't
it
need
gets
some food.
cold?
Okay, well,
Give him
okay,
a
then
scarf.
we are. Doesn't any of us have like knitting? Is that a skill? Survivalist.
Weaver
How
is
could
a
I survive?
skill.
How could I
We-
survive my size without knit? I had to take a knitting class at least once to survive.
I want you guys to spend all your players' turn checks on Weaver, so somebody can do this.
I figure if we can buy a harness, we can buy a scarf. Come on now.
Yeah.
You have to buy 10 scarves to get
we
the
just
size.
We just special order one.
Yeah, we'll Etsy it.
Yeah, it'll be handmade. It'll have a nice pattern in it.
It'll say believe in your dreams, but it'll be spelled incorrectly.
That is going to be one juice toasty circles check. My God.
I want to get a juicy circles check.
What the hell?
This is, you know what, I was listening to what is that song, Hungry Like the Wolf,
Okay, yeah.
today, and because I was questioning about, like, there's a line of the song that says I smell like I sound, and
Smell
someone was
like
like,
a sound.
yeah,
I'm
but
on a hunt time after you.
here's my favorite line: I straddle the line in discord and rhyme, I'm on the hunt after you. And then the next line is, mouth is alive with juices like wine. I just wanted to bring that up. Mouth is alive with juices like wine. Thank you, Duran Duran.
Is that what he says? Mouth is alive?
Mouth is alive with juices and wine, and I'm hungry.
Maybe he's just getting sloshed.
Maybe
That's
he's
what he
just bad
said.
at lyrics.
I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, take that, Duran Duran. We're coming for you.
That's a Hannibal Lecter song now.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Jeez.
don't know if I'm coming for Duran Duran. I like them. I don't really want to.
Come for Duram Duram, stay for manners.
Yeah, everyone.
That should be our theme
Man,
song, by the way. I'm
wanna
gonna
do
make that. I'm gonna make that the show's theme song.
I actually might make a manners shirt.
If you do, please. Oh my God,
Got manners with
Where's
a
your
crow.
manners?
I want it.
It just says whoa, 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 whoa.
I just want a crow's head, like with the beak open, and then just under it's just ow. I will put that on our t-shirt store. I will.
I need that right now. Oh my God.
Oh, manners.
Oh, geez.
Manners is the breakaway character. This is gonna be at the like. It's gonna be like what was it? Alf? No, Family Matters, where Urkel became like a big star. and they
Yeah,
put him
Urkel
everywhere.
stole the
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
He
Manners
was like a side
Guard.
character, right?
Yeah, he was just supposed to be like a background guy, and then like, oh, well, he's really annoying. Let's make him everything.
What? Manners isn't annoying though.
No.
We
Manners,
don't know who or what he is just yet. We
He's a crow.
haven't
Your
plumbed
manners.
the depths of this character.
Somebody
s-
sounds jealous
Um,
of the Manners fame. That's what happens, Manners. When you get famous, your friends turn their backs on you.
Yeah, it was so
oh man. Bronze,
What
where
happened?
can people find you on the internet if they want to do that kind of thing?
You can find me on Twitter at Bronze Girl Games. You can find me on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/thatbronzegirl.
You guys should do that because she'll be with Manners forever. They're
Yep.
BFFs now.
I'm like already stressed about this though. I'm just like sitting here like, yo,
I don't have a guidebook on.
I have a pet crow now. What the hell am I gonna do here? I'm gonna have to deal with
Watch
this.
your words around him. He'll copy you.
I know.
He's gonna be
I just
he's gonna be
he's
that
repeat-
bird outside
Wait, do crows
outside
do
a
that, or
store.
is that ravens?
No, crows can do tons of words.
Crows
No,
can
they
do tons
can
of
they can
words.
learn
I love
lots
that.
of
I love
stuff.
that.
Like, wait, when you say tons, I don't think they can do tons. think they can
I
do
know
some.
ravens are super good at talking, but I think crows are just like that. I don't know if they can talk. I just know they're really.
They can say "fuck you" at
They're all
least.
very- yeah.
Oh, can they?
Really?
They can. Yes.
That's good enough for me. What else do you need to teach them? Oh.
It'll get you through life.
Yeah, why not?
And far more importantly than Thanksgiving, I want to wish everyone a happy Cyber Monday. May all your purchasing of computer parts on Newegg be fruitful.
Bundles, guys, go for the bundles. You save a little bit more money, and you spend that money on other things.
Go
other parts.
forth and may your pursuit of, computer monitors
Gigaflops.
be fruitful. Go with the grace of Brienne, Thimbleblock.
Did you guys do any Black Friday shopping? Because I totally didn't.
I only do Cyber Monday. I don't really do Black Friday. I think it was like the weekend before Black Friday. Somebody in my chat told me that like Toys R Us had a deal where they had Switch games that were buy one get one half off. And they don't ever put their Switch games on sale. And the Toys R Us employees are like, "Oh yeah, we've already gotten all our like Black Friday flyers." And he's like, everything's on sale, and it all says except Nintendo Switch products. Like, and I was like, really? He's like, yeah, we have some coupons that are like 25 to 50% off, but Nintendo Switch is like, it's like the only exclusion. And
Well, I
he's
mean,
like, yeah,
also Toys R
we're
Us
not
is
putting it on sale.
Toys R Us is going out of business real soon.
They,
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not
they're
gonna.
pretty desperate.
But
Did you-
like Nintendo products just aren't really going on sale. But
Yeah,
they had that
probably
one that was like the weekend before Black Friday, and it was like buy one get one half off on all their Switch games, and I was like, that's pretty damn good actually.
Awesome. Well, go check out. I guess go do your Cyber Monday shopping if you need computer parts. I'm broke, so I will not be upgrading my computer this year, but who knows? Drunkly, we saw for a second, but we don't now.
Mm-hmm. He likes
Drunkly,
being
hi.
Trying to make it work. It didn't work.
Trying to make
Hold
it
on.
work. You should have left it. You shouldn't have turned it off.
I know I'm a wrongdoer. God. Okay, so hey guys. Oh, what?
Oh, hey, you're back!
You did it.
Oh no, he's here.
Quick.
He
I'm
has
gonna
arrived.
use my turn instead of saying anything about myself. I'm gonna use my turn to play the opening theme song to Family Matters.
Wait, let me turn my own music down. But that...
Love and tradition.
Is the singing
It's
necessary?
even harder to find.
It's a baritone.
Yeah, he's
I would sing, but drunkly.
he's having too much fun.
You can find me on Twitter at Twitch at Drunkly Romantic. I stream Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, come check it out. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of Mouse Guard. Love this game. Good game. Have fun. Good times.
Abby's like, what did I just walk into?
Abby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to witness.
You walked into art, Abby. You beautiful angel.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
Oh, and our DM for the evening, Mr. Four.
Well, the only way I can follow that up is with no effort at all. I'm four. I am sort of on a hiatus. I recently got a job as a horse groom, so my time for streaming has been it's been not as productive, but I hope to get started back very soon. Everything that I do on my channel is role play, just like this. In fact, we do a lot of Mouse Guard. We have a little community game that you can take this time to sign up and maybe rewatch some of the old episodes that we got to catch up on the fantastic open Western Marches storyline that, gosh, everybody in my little Discord has been popping in back and forth on. I do have a little D&D campaign on Sundays. I'm hoping to get that started back up, and I am figuring out what to do for the next big show that we'll be doing. But there's so many exciting things that I can do, so you'll hear back from me on that, no doubt, very soon. In the meantime, I'll just ramble about how my horse days go, and you can find me here and on Saturdays here as well with Ask Random. That's all I got. Look at this penguin bow.
You need to hold it up. Yeah. Oh my god.
That is a good.
That's
penguin.
pretty great.
It is
I like
seasonal and adorable.
Good penguin.
Bought by Gibbs, who is one of my subscribers. I used all the money I get from her to buy bows.
Oh, well, that you need the seasonal bows. I'm gonna send you some seasonal bows if I can find some.
That's what I need. It's my brand.
Your friend?
I will find some Christmas bows and send them your way. But that is it. That's going to be it for us, guys. My name is Askren. I am your host and Dungeon Master here. Just so you guys know, first of all, thank you all for watching. I know the holidays have been kind of tough, but hopefully things will be sorting out. Like I announced on Twitter, this time next week, you are going to hear announcements about a huge, huge project that has been in the works, in the background. I can't give out any details just yet, but I can tell you that it is going to make the holidays of December just a lot of fun and full of a lot of role playing, and I can't wait to talk about that with you. Speaking of talking about new things, if you guys did not hear, this week we're coming back with the Daubers. That has been our little whimsical fantasy adventure that's been running every Wednesday. We did a 3-episode miniseries, and because the response was so good, because you guys loved it so much, we're bringing it back as a full series. I'm a player in that. Splattered Ink is the Dungeon Master. Not only the Dungeon Master, but he does all of the art. He did all of our tokens. He did all of the enemies. He did the entire dungeon that we played through, like, by hand, drawing it out, coloring it, painting it. It's some, and then there's the show art and stuff. It's just high quality stuff, and it's a ton of fun. That is Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then starting this week, on the 30th, not only do we have 2 giveaways ending, the Pathfinder giveaway and the Xanthar's Guide giveaway. First of all, Xanthar's Guide, my good friends over at Tabletop Loot decided they wanted to, why is my music off? They wanted to throw in a couple sets of dice to go along with this book. So there's whoever wins this on the 30th is going to get an extra 5 sets of hand-picked awesomely colored dice from Tabletop Loot. But the 30th is not just a giveaway day, because that is the first day that we are kicking off the first episode of our brand new series. It is an all-female pirate show called The Razor Coast, and it is looking like it's a ton of fun. There's some hype going already. The cast has been announced, but it's Nova Lessie, The Great Haley, NPC Bree, Danny Imperial Scum, and Where's My Dingus. All of them are in the players' chairs, and I'm the one DMing, and I can't wait for you guys to join us for that. That is starting this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, by the weekend, we're going to be doing some crazy stuff. Writhing Moon, the DM's table, Mouse Guard, all that stuff, plus lots more. That's pretty much it. That's all I got to tell you guys. I am super excited to get into all that. Super excited to be back after the last PAX and all the weirdness that happened there. It was weird. It was crazy. And but now we're back doing this. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you give all of these guys a follow, show them some love, thank them for being here, and as always, we're gonna send our love over to someone else who's playing. And I went ahead and checked out another stream that is playing D&D right now, so that's where we're gonna go pop over to the Twitch channel Bacon50. They are playing a D&D game right now, and we're gonna go hang out with them. So here's the exclamation point raid. And that, and then I am going to start the raid up right now. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did it not go? Did it? Wait. Hold on. So I don't know if this went through the bot. Exclamation point raid. There.
No,
there
I
we
got
go. Okay. It didn't do my command, but I guess exclamation point starts the thing now. Guys, make sure you jump in the raid. Go show them some love. The countdown is going, and then we're gonna pop over there. Make sure you copy the command and paste it in their chat, and we'll have a good time. That's gonna be it for us, I guess. We will see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out, and as always, don't let Dice Thulu get his tentacles on you, because he might accidentally transform into a real hedgehog.
Oh, that'd be a beautiful story.
We'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.